Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and I am camping at Echo Lake Beach, which is between the towns of Lincoln and Franconia, New Hampshire. This is just a short ways south of Franconia. And what I'm going to do in this video is drive from here down to Lincoln, which is only about 15, 16 or so miles. But there are a lot of sights to see in those few miles. And they are on both sides of the highway. And the highway is Interstate 93. And right along that is the US Highway 3. And sometimes I'll be driving on the interstate and sometimes on the Highway 3, depending on where I need to go. And since there are a lot of sites on both sides of the highway, I'm going to, on this video, only show you the sites on the west side of the highway as I'm heading south. And then tomorrow I'm going to do another video about the sites on the east side of the highway coming up from Lincoln to here, Echo Lake Beach. So first, let me show you the beach and what is around here. It's just a very short walk down the hill to the lake here where the beach is. There's somebody fly fishing, and there's some people out here on this boat. It's a fairly small lake, and there is a place here where they rent boats and also has a snack bar. There's the canoes they rent. Nice mountain scenery here. Lovely. There's a nice grassy area, barbecue grills, and here is the beach. And the sand looks the same as I've seen on many ocean beaches. There's the highway right there. How nice of a setting is this? And look at this. This is a ski area. You can clearly see the ski slopes that they have made for the ski area that is right next to the beach here. And one really nice thing, very unusual, is that the parking lot here, at the back of it, has 7 full hookup RV spaces. There's my motorhome and another one next to it. And it's not just plain parking lot. They've got the spaces well laid out here and landscaped. And during the summer, they have someone in this booth to manage the RV park, and they charge people a couple dollars or so to go into the beach. But if no one is here, you can self-register to stay in the RV park. You get 20 and 30 amp electric, a picnic table, a fireplace and barbecue grill, and a dump station. Well, now I'm going to take off on my motor scooter and show you the ski area. This is the Mount Cannon ski area, which is just off of the interstate. And they have a tram service here that starts on Memorial Day weekend for the summer, that takes you up to the top of the mountain and a little further beyond what you can see there. And right next to the tram building is the New England Ski Museum. And it also opens just for the Memorial Day weekend. And this red and white thing is the original tram from 1938. And here you can see a brook still collecting some melted snow. You can hike up the mountain if you really want to. What a lot of people do is take the tram up and then hike down. That would be my choice. And here is one of the original ski mobiles. I am not even sure how that works. They also have a gift shop and restaurant in here. Inside the building they show some of the things that they have when it opens for the summer season. If you wonder where the name Cannon came from, this rock right here is it. This is where it used to be, and people thought it looked like a cannon. And the reason why it's here now is because it collapsed and people's favorite rock was lost down into the ground. So someone managed to haul it here as a memorial. They wouldn't want to let it die in its natural position. Apparently it was a very famous site for a long time. Now this building right here, I'm now just a quarter mile from the ski area. In fact, you go through the ski area parking lot to get here to see one of the most famous sites in all of New Hampshire. The Old Man of the Mountain, which is right there, you can't see it good from this position, but this tells about it. I saw it once many years ago in the 1990s. I think it was when I was here last. But you can see here, May 3rd, 2003, some of the rocks fell off. So the site is just not very dramatic anymore. You see these 7 rods? This explains what that's about. But now you can just barely tell that it's anything special. That's a shame. There's a big lake here. I was going to say big pond or small lake. Now this is really good. It shows what it originally looked like, and then here it shows how pieces begin to fall off, and then the final piece really did it in. Well, it has a name. This is Profile Lake, named after the profile of the Old Man of the Mountain. And here's some more information about it if you want to read that. Look at this big rock face here. And the Old Man of the Mountain site is right up there. So you used to be able to see it as you're driving along the interstate highway here. Now just a few miles south of the Old Man is a campground here, and they don't have any electrical hookups, and there are several Forest Service campgrounds like this in the area in New Hampshire that are campgrounds that are kind of real basic. Not sure what hookups they have, but I know they do not have electric hookups. There are no hookups at all at the sites here. About all you're going to get is a picnic table, a fireplace, and a barbecue grill over it like that. However, I noticed that there are a few campsites that do have a water hookup. So if yours doesn't, I guess you can drive to one that does and ask if you can borrow their water. Right next to the Lafayette campground there are a few hiking trails. In fact, there are a lot of hiking trails in this area of New Hampshire. Between the campground where I am and the town of North Woodstock, and right next to that is the town of Lincoln. And by the way, all of these Forest Service and state campgrounds are open only for the summer season because they get a lot of snow in this part of the country. Then just about a mile or so south of there is another rest area here. It's called the Basin, and there's a paved trail here to go see the Basin Cascades. I don't know how to pronounce the name of this river, but there it is. The trail goes a long way along the river, but this is as far as I'm going to go, just to give you an idea what it looks like. It's very shallow, as you can tell, as the water goes over these rocks, creating sort of a waterfall, especially right there. Here it's real easy to just walk right in and cool off. There's the waterfall from the front. And these cascades continue all along the river. And a little further down is this footbridge that gives you an excellent view of another much taller waterfall. That's probably about 12 feet high. So you can follow the river down and see all sorts of interesting layouts of the river among the rocks. Then a little further south down the highway is the Whale's Tail Water Park, which is not open yet this morning. This is one of those surfing things, whatever you call it. Well folks, that is it. In my next video I will show you the attractions on that highway heading north. But now I've made it down to the town of Lincoln. It's time for lunch. And in the town of Woodstock, which is just next to Lincoln, on the west side of it, there are no fast food restaurants at all. In Lincoln, the only fast food restaurant is McDonald's. There are a lot of independent restaurants here in Lincoln, and I have eaten at a few, and they are unusually expensive. So today I'm just gonna settle for a Big Mac meal. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments below. Good day, folks.